And you may be asking yourself, how come Mr. Beast never says anything political over here?
Because he does content for children, and it would alienate his audience if he started getting political?
It's partially true.
Because he's running for politics in 10 years from now.
He did. Didn't he say he's thinking about doing that?
Running for president.
Well, let's see maybe what party he'd be running for.
Just don't do anything political just because we do so much where we help people in need.
Yes.
And like, it's like Beast philanthropy, the second I start taking a side politically, is instantly going to be half as effective because then, you know, the other half of the aisle is just not going to support it or help it. And
yes, Kirsha.
Oh, okay. You zoomed. It says the good guy. I was like, I can't tell if this says good goys or good gays for the podcast. I was like, either one
good
of
gay
those
podcast
would be a funny name. And like the
gays.
packaging on the back of the desk, it kind of looked like it was in like the Israeli hieroglyphics. I was like, that would even be funnier. But I couldn't tell. Sorry, you can continue.
No, but by all means, let's continue.
we feed hundreds of thousands of people a year. And, you know, we just did a project where we're getting 2 million people clean drinking water. And with Feastables, we're getting a lot of kids out of illegal child labor. And so it's just not worth it.
I'm sorry, real quick.
Did you say illegal child labor?
Yeah, how is he getting that with Feastables? Let me replay that one more time because that's something I don't think we should just floss over. Hold on.
Child labor. And so it's just
Hold on. One
Gotta
more
go
time.
back even further.
Feastables, we're getting a lot of kids out of illegal child labor. And so
What the fuck does that even mean? How
What
are
does
you doing
it
that?
mean? How did he just say that so quick and then gloss over it? Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, I agree. Hold on. Let's continue.
it's just not worth it in my case. Like if we actually want to have maximum impact.
Okay. So there's a couple
I mean, he's
sidebars we
right.
need to take here. Blabs, do you have any idea how Feastables keep illegal child labor from happening?
They probably legally do it in China, where it's okay to do child labor.
Oh, I thought he was saying that they do have illegal child labor, and I was like, why is he just saying that on camera? But no, I think I remember like a commercial of him talking about how like because he pays people to harvest the cocoa ethically, it prevents child labor from being used to harvest the cocoa. And I was like, I don't know if I.
Okay, yeah, it says
I don't know,
Mr.
man.
Beast. This according to Grok, he's repeatedly highlighted the massive problem of illegal child labor in cocoa farming, mostly in West Africa, where the majority of the world's cocoa is grown. He frequently cites stats that over 1.5 million children working on illegal hazardous child labor on cocoa farms, often to explain why he launched Feastables in the first place. His framing is basically big chocolate companies benefit from extremely low cocoa prices. Those prices are kept low partially because of the exploitation, including widespread illegal child labor. Okay, so that's what he means. Okay, got it. All right, now, with that said, he does not plan on letting you know his political thoughts, but Blabs, I believe you mentioned Rosanna Pansino back in the day. This is a content creator who
chick has been going after him for years, hasn't she? Because she like didn't win some challenge or something.
Yes, I think that's where a lot of this
I don't remember who
rooted
she
from.
is. I don't think I've ever mentioned her before.
Well, I know we've mentioned her on the show before, but it's mainly around the MrBeast stuff. Okay, so here is him right here. This is a quote tweet of this, and she thinks Mr. Beast is just a straight old big Republican over here. He says, or perhaps Mr. Beast doesn't want people to know his politics because he will lose business. Jimmy attended a Trump rally. He recently hired 4 Republican lobbyists, including that person, to lobby for his company. His BFFs are people like Logan Paul and Keemstar, and he looks up to and he works with people like Peter Thiel and Elon Musk. His company
I think
is
he just works with anyone.
right,
Yeah,
anybody that's going to make him
including-
money.
Yeah, including that alleged child groomer.
Yeah, I was gonna say he had like a literal
Yeah. We'll say
self-proclaimed
allegedly,
transgender
allegedly
person.
for legal reasons.
So it's like he seems like someone who, yes, would be more right-leaning because he hires people and doesn't care what their political leaning is, right?
Well, here's the sacrilegious. His company is based in North Carolina, which ranks dead last for workers' rights. He took an undisclosed amount of money to build a theme park in Saudi Arabia. Mr. Beast is not politically neutral or apolitical. Don't be fooled by his constant PR BS over here. Now, this obviously, look at this. You see Mr. Beast YouTube. This is his, from how long ago? What, a decade and a half ago, maybe, on old Twitter? And by the way,
This
I think
means that I was in the same room as Mr. Beast, though, because I was at that Trump rally.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have video and pictures from that Trump rally.
Okay. I got up early so I could make a video before I go to the Donald Trump rally. This is going to be a really interesting day. Like, how long do you have to hold on to this stuff? Hillary killed Harambe. That's pretty funny.
And also, like, sure, put it out there because there are people who are like, oh, I'm not going to buy things from a fucking Republican or whatever. But I don't think it necessarily matters, right? Like, if I find out that someone who owns a company is liberal, but they're not like being in my face about it, and they're not one of the I want to kill you kind of people, like, I shouldn't care, right? Like, it's just, they're not putting it in their product, they're not pushing it in their content, they're not one of the violent people. Why would I care?
Well, you see that, like, one of the top responses here is simply like this right here. People are allowed to be conservative. Right? Like,
wow, hot take.
Well, apparently it is. Sure, right? You know, right over here, like, this idea allows to be. Then this is the go-to right here, the pedo sympathizer thing, right? I just don't understand this. I don't understand it. Never will. But there you go, MrBeast. Potentially, Blabs. Now we know when he runs. Do you think he'll run independent, or he'll run R or D?
What will be? We don't even know what those will be in, like, 10 years
true.
from now. So I can't even answer.
Yeah.
They could be flip-flops or anything. We know nothing.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens when MrBeast is old enough, because that's the thing. He's not even old enough to run for office. What is he, 24?
That,
25?
like, millennial woes comment about how, the left just fundamentally misunderstands everything, so discourse is impossible or whatever. I don't remember exactly how it goes. But that's kind of what is happening here again, right? Like, obviously, MrBeast as a person is going to lean one way or another politically. Everyone does. Everyone has some sort of, like, political inclination, even if they don't think about politics often. MrBeast is apolitical in the fact that he doesn't put it in his content, as far as I know. Maybe he does. He doesn't put it in his advertising. He doesn't force people to believe one thing or another to work for him. He makes these things apolitical because, as I said at the beginning, he makes content for children. He doesn't want to alienate people. It would make no sense to try and push politics in content for children, because then you would open yourself up to a lot of issues and ridicule, kind of like Miss Rachel, who, after getting signed to the CAA, started doing really weird shit, started trying to get, like, Dylan Mulvaney onto her show, started doing things with Mayor Mamdani. So it's like she's putting her politics front and center in her content and what she's pushing to children. I haven't seen MrBeast do anything similar to that.
Well, when you look at the comments underneath this from Drama Alert, I think they tell you everything you need to know about the mindset of this, right? Right here, just the idea that $50 says he voted for Trump. I'm not political equals I'm right wing.
Like, they just don't fucking get it, man.
Yeah. I mean, when you're so wrapped up, it's all your ideology. It's literally your entire livelihood. It's crazy.